Okay, welcome to week one. This is our wizard, Black Knight, Captain, and Dwarf. This is the last game in our first round. So you can see our characters here. We have sort of a weird north-south arrangement. Uh, Dwarf and Captain down here at the south, Wizard and Black Knight far to the north. So everybody's spread out in two clumps there. The Dwarven Smith and the Lost Warlock are the two absolute quests that are out on the board here. You can see a Dead Adventurer. The Smith, of course, hasn't appeared because you have to find the Lost Castle to get him. The only goofy part of the Dwarven Smith is that you have to return him to the guardhouse or the house. So that is going to limit, the utility of finding him. So we will see how that goes. The wizard has a rescue to effect and explore mountains. So I think exploring the mountain will become an early goal for him. He has guide, sort of useless. So he's just going to drop that day one and get a new card since he doesn't have to search to find paths. So I'll just actually drop his card right there and I'll draw one for tomorrow. The Black Knight has Pilgrimage. That's not far. The chapel is there, and then he would need to find the altar or the shrine or the monastery. So that's a pretty good point. He also sacrificed. So anyone large treasure. You guys can't see the chapel since it's hidden by my lovely face there. There we go. I need to put tape over the bottom so I know what part of the screen is off limits. Yeah, so the Black Knight can just make a trip down here. Maybe there's a treasure site here. Maybe the altar, for instance, would be perfect. Grabs the altar, can sacrifice there a large treasure. Boom, he's got like 2 or 3 points already in the bag. That's what we're hoping. That's not going to happen, but we're hoping. And then locate the horde. The Captain Mountain Pilgrim is going to be hard. He threw away 3 cards and drew 3 bummers. Mountain Pilgrim means he has to travel all the way across. Gift exchange is fine for him, and then pub crawl is a little bit of a pain on this map. So I think he is going to probably explore the deep woods and the ruin a little bit, and then head back and turn in some cards, maybe, or maybe turn in cards sooner than later. The dwarf has natives of rock. And our dwarf, where the heck's our dwarf? Likes the company and the guard. He doesn't like the wood folk of the Bashkar. So there you go. So I don't exactly know what his plan would be. He could pop the company, but I mean, they're going to be way far away. He would really need to find the campfires before he could make. So we have excuse me. There we go. 3 minutes 56 seconds. Bam. Before he can make a move to that would bring enemies or friends into the game specifically. He also has Ghost Hunter. The ghosts are way up here. So I also think it behooves the dwarf to potentially get rid of a couple of these cards too. Ghost Hunter very specifically. He also has Locate the Altar, and we shall see how that goes. So that's it. We are ready to start day one here, and we're going to start with the wizard. So I do think the wizard is going to just one. So let me mark Explore Mountain with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just like normal. There we go. 1, 2, 3. And he could make a run for it and get to the dead adventurer, making the assumption he can sleep whatever he can. Make sure I turned chits over. I didn't. I think we're going to turn these chits over. And let's real quick make a quick call here. Ugh. Well, I don't know how I feel about that. That he might flip that. And let's see. In the mountains, you're looking at bats, spiders, some giants, of course. The danger would be the statue or the pole. That's in 2 or 6. So the statue could appear there, and that would be a little awkward for him. But I think we're going to make and let's again see what we got. So ending up on 2. Ideally, I think we would, if once we get to 1, especially, we want this thing to be enchanted so that we can just get off the damn mountain. Because going all the way up here and then all the way back, that is a whole day of extra movement, as opposed to this would get you off in 1 phase. So that I think is a goal to flip that guy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 to 4 here. So I'm going to go move, and move to mountain 4. And then the wizard, remember, I think his special power, his extra power is he gets this great chit here, which you can't quite see up top. But then he also does not have to do spell X phases. He never wastes a spell phase. So I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to move to mountain 4 and then enchant the mountain. That's our goal. It is the Black Knight's turn. So the Black Knight ultimately wants to get to the chapel, I think. So he's also... But let's he likes the company. He's friendly with the soldiers and the crowd. Excuse me. Oh, lots of extra noises today. Appreciate that. I'm sure. Let's hide and get to 4. So we'll hide, move, mountain again 4. So he'll end up the same place the wizard will. The captain. I think real quick, just to see what's what, we're going to hide and then move into the deep woods, and we'll be done. And then our dwarf buddy here, we like the guard. I say what we're going to do is we're going to do we need to, I mean, I don't necessarily care if we trade or not. I do want to get to the caves. I would really like to spend a day here if I could. We're never going to do Ghost Hunter to get rid of Ghost Hunter. So I think I'm going to hide once. Hide twice, trade twice, be done trading cards. That's going to be the first day of of the dwarf's adventure here. I did not get dice. Silly me. We're going to paste some more dice up there, and we're going to increase the size of these dice a tiny bit. And some hiding dice right there. Let's get a monster roll for day one. Looks like dragons on day one. So dragons it is. And we need chits from everybody too. So we'll get 1, 2, 3, and 4 chits. Flip those bad boys. And we are ready to go day one. So what do we got? Black Knight is going to be first. And the Black Knight is going to end up here, and he's going to end up hidden, he hopes. And he is not hidden, so could be a mess already. He gets Smoke and Vault, so we do get dragons already. That's going to be a problem for the Black Knight. It's not that he can't kill these guys, it's just that he would rather not be here and totally unhidden. And the Wizard is going to suffer even more. So the Captain's going to go here and hide twice. And he does. And we get Dank for spiders. And the Horde in 6. I mean, that's great. That's a great location. I think the Captain might spend a little time there. The Wizard is going to bop right in also and take one for that that little mess too. So that stings quite a bit. So and we get dragons. So the Horde pops its dragon too. So not the easiest. And that is a terrible fight. Even for the guard, that's a bad fight. So we have 2 dragons right off the bat. Not a very good showing for our heroes in terms of their ninja-like stealth. Let's just say that. So I got the Black Knight and the Wizard. They're sharing these 2 dragons. I think no one's going to lure. And so we're going to roll 1, 2, 3 is the Wizard, 4, 5, 6 is the Black Knight. We'll random assign these guys. The Black Knight gets them both. Now he can avoid one of these guys. And our weapon is just slightly longer, so we're at least going to get that out of the way. The Wizard. What is the Wizard going to do? The Wizard could cast Flame Sword. And participate. Would not get this round. He could sleep and end the fight. I think the Wizard is going to cast Flame Sword, and so the Wizard now has... I'm just going to give him a short sword to represent the Flame Sword. We'll put it there because it's flamey. So that's what he has. He is done. His staff turns to a Flame Sword. So that's his action on round 1. Let's see how bad these boys do on the Black Knight here. This could be a really crappy combat for the Knight. But let's hope. 5. So everybody shifts down. Okay. That's actually good for the Knight a little bit. Because the first guy flip? He does not. Does the second guy flip? He does not. So we are going to miss because we don't undercut. But that does flip our weapon, and that's good for us. So our attack is off the board. These guys also miss. The Black Knight is fatiguing his move chit. The Wizard has cast. He's fatigued. And we are at round 2. We're going to play the same thing. But now we're going to undercut because our mace is a 3. This is a great hidden, great fight for the knight. The knight comes out, whacks one of these guys instantly, toys with the second, and wins this fight. As it stands, it's a little dicey. You have a third of chance of getting some armor dinged. We'd rather that not happen. This round, though, the Wizard, with his light star weapon, is going to turn it into a medium star weapon, which is going to be enough to kill a heavy armored dragon. So the Wizard's going to play on this sheet, and actually he will be kind and attack the knight's second assailant. So let's see where everybody ends up. 1. So this dragon flops down. This dragon stays put. Does that dragon flip? He does not. Does the second dragon flip? He does not. So the time 3 attacks, both of these, the Wizard's attack actually goes first. His sword is like 8 long or something ridiculous. And he undercuts and kills his dragon. So I'll put that there and that there to carry back to him. Then this attack goes off, undercuts and kills this dragon before this dragon hits the knight. The knight does have to fatigue 1 more asterisk, and he does. Both characters get 5 prowess. Put that there. Take all these back to the Wizard. And flip that guy, and then these go to the Deadpool right there, and that battle is over. So day 1, both the Black Knight and the Wizard are going to get 5 prowess for their killing of the dragon. So now this chit right here has nothing else it can call. So right now, this chit is dead in the water. The only thing that can draw is trolls. That's pretty good, actually, if you think about it. The Wizard does get to flip that fan club, so he has someone at the house. Let's take a quick roll for the Wizard. So fan club is 1d6 plus 2. The top level soldier, well, duh, is at the house, or right? Yeah. Oh no, it's the top level rogue. It doesn't roll. It's a top level rogue. Is the fan club. So the Wizard gets fan club, and the Wizard also has marked 4 off of his mount. So I think what the Wizard is going to do, he is going to rest because he's got to rest up. He's going to do his spell phase, and then he's going to do another spell phase. So 2 spell phases, and that will then enchant the mountain. There you go. The Black Knight could also use to rest, by the way, but he is going to move to 2. So that's the first thing he's going to move to 2. And then I think I will rest once. I'm going to search twice to find this dead adventurer. Done. The captain. Yeah, this would definitely be a tough fight. Like this one, even for these guys, you were talking as long as his head doesn't flip, you're in okay shape. And then as soon as that head flips, you're sort of in a mess. Having said that, I think you're going to need to. Oh, and the dwarf did. Oh, we didn't do the dwarf because I'm a dummy, right? The dwarf hid twice, and he is hidden, so that's fine. And he did trade twice. That's totally my fault. I got excited about that fight. Ointment of Bite, not terrible. I am going to take the Ointment of Bite and roll on it. And these are my buddies, so no deal. I have another trade phase, no deal. So we are done. I will play Natives Arrive, and I'm going to pull the company out to the inn. Done. Because I want to get rid of this, and then I'm also going to get rid of this. So I get rid of 2 cards. Poor dwarf. Neglected. Neglected, I say. Get no respect. I got Natives Arrive again. Well, tell me about that. And then Survivor. Get wounded and then get unwounded. So Survivor, be last voted off the island. And then Natives Arrive again. So not the best of plans there. So this guy is still very dangerous to our dwarf. I think what we're going to do then is we're going to hide and hide again, and then we're going to move and move into the deep woods. So that's the dwarf's move. We'll write his move. We know what he's doing. We know what he's doing. The captain, well, I hate to say it. I think the captain's running back. He's seen all he needs to see. Move back to the guard. Probably a little bit of a ways. And then we're going to try 2 higher phases. And we do get an extra phase in dwelling, so that is also something we should consider. We'll get 3 higher phases in. The other thing that the captain could possibly do would simply be to buy a mace, because he's pretty good at. He also has the same killing options as the White Knight, the Black Knight. Then, so the mace is a good. Now it doesn't help this. This is still a mess. What helps this is pretty much putting 3 of these guys out and effectively just hoping that this thing doesn't turn. And if that thing turns, it's a because he's gonna start killing dudes at that point. So I think we have day 2s for everybody. We do. Let's get a monster roll for day 2. We'll also need to turn whatchamacallit's in 4. So we have giants and trolls. That's dicey for our wizard and our Black Knight. So the Black Knight is moving, resting, and searching at 2 times. So he moves, he rests. We're going to pull this move back, and he's going to search twice he needs to, quote-unquote, locate the body. So 4 or a 1. That's a 3. Doesn't help him. This one's going to do it, though. I can smell it. I can smell it. Double 1s. He picks Discover. He pulls the Dead Adventurer. I'm going to put the Dead Adventurer there. He also gets a small treasure and a piece of evidence. A piece of evidence we'll just represent by putting the Dead Adventurer on him. So let's shuffle and see what awesome treasure the Black Knights get. Black Knight gets. He gets the map of the Lost Castle. Sort of pointless, really, but, you know. And he also draws the Tremendous Troll to the board. Done. The Dwarf hides twice, moves twice. He is not hidden yet. It's not going to matter in this case. He is not hidden again. So he is done there, but nothing is prowling, so he's okay. The captain heads back and then is going to hire the friendly guard. Guard costs 12 to hire. You can count all their gold totals. 4, 4, and 4. So they cost 12 to hire. And then if he gets a ×2, say, on here, which is what you'd be looking for, and he gets 1 die for all hire rolls because we use his optional rule. If you get a ×2, then all of a sudden you're looking at $24, to which you would sell something like his breastplate and his helmet, which are really crappy things to sell, but that's what you would sell. So let's see what we can get here. Opportunity. So that is price ×2 or allied. Now you can get price ×1 if you rolled a 2. So it's 3, 2, or 1. On a 50-50 chance, you get a great deal. Now you still have the great deal. We're going to do it. We're going to take the opportunity. I rarely do, by the way. 3, 2, or 1. If we can get a 3 or a 2 or a 1, well, 3. Price ×2. So it's no worse than if we took it. I'm going to have to take it here. And we're going to push these 2 and sell them to the guard. So I'm trading in the guard. And I'm going to trade all my money, too. So I get 10, and I take -10. But now I add 14 days to this, so I guard HQ. And I'm now turning all these in because I made it way harder for me to do a gift exchange by hiring the guard. So I have Consult Demon, Navigator, find any 3 paths or passages, or Big Game. So we're going to do Big Game. We're going to mark a Tremendous down there. We're going to go Navigator. And we're going to go Consult Demon. So those are the 3 that we ended up with. That is our day. So these 3 are done. And he's not hidden, of course. And no one appears there. Done and done. Oh, and the Dwarf did get natives arrive again, right? Yes. So we're going to play that because why the heck? Can we play it? I don't know that we can. Woodfolk or Bashkars. We actually don't know where anyone is. So the wizard is resting twice. He will flip this and then fatigue to enchant the tile. And there you go. And then the troll wanders on up, right up on him. Growling and roaring, and he cannot kill a tremendous troll. There is no possible way. So that is done. That is the day. And the wizard has to deal with his little mess. The wizard cannot run from the troll. The troll is too big and nasty, fast. Damn thing is big and fast. So the wizard will cast sleep. Not fast enough to dodge sleep. Wizard casts sleep, knocks the troll out. Combat ends in the clearing, and that's where we are today. Wizards used a lot of stuff there. So I think the wizard needs to slow play this a little bit. I think he moves to 2 and then 1. So he's going to move to 2 and then move to Valley 1. And then he's got to rest up. He's actually used quite a bit of his power there to to do this. So not a great first couple days for the wizard. The Black Knight, on the other hand, is pretty happy with his position because he, frankly, is just going to walk out 1-2. So move and move to the chapel. He's going to turn in the dead adventurer for a point at the chapel, and he will also mark off his pilgrimage, chapel, altar, shrine, monastery. He will mark the chapel off. So that is his goal, but that's only 2 moves. How's he feel about the order? He does not really care about the order. At that point, what's he gonna do? Locate the horde. Oof. Way down there. I mean, he can certainly make it, but that is a long haul. Now, don't get me wrong, locating the horde is awesome, but the horde also has a dude on it. So I do wonder if we have... So we're here with 2. I say we get 3 and... So we go to the chapel, we drop the body off. I say we move out of the valley to, 1, I think? And then we're going to rest. There you go. That gets all our chits back. We are ready to roll. We have scored a point, and we're moving. The captain now has the guard HQ in tow. I say we go 1, 2, 3. I say we hide and go 1, 2, 3. And the boys will follow me. So hide and move to the horde with the boys in tow. And then the dwarf, I think, finally is going to get his crap together there. So the dwarf moves into the caves or cavern? The cavern. So he's going to move cavern 1. And then what else does he need to do? I say we search right there and extra hide because we get an extra phase in the caves. Done. So we have day 3s ready for everybody. Three goblins. Oof. Ooh, that could be bad for lots of people. The dwarf in those caverns could be a rough haul for the dwarf. Wizard is first. The wizard is going here, I believe, right? And then he's resting twice. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to rest these 2 chits to get the potential to get gold magic back. And actually, if I could retcon, I am going to fatigue this chit to enchant. In fact, that's what this is for, to enchant only. So we got that back. We are done with the wizard's turn. The dwarf's turn. The dwarf heads in. Dwarf's going to search. He rolls 1 die on his search rolls, and he's looking for a 1, 2, or 3. Locate roll 2. So he is going to find 1-4 Cavern. So Cavern 1-4. And then he's going to hide. And he does. And this is bones, so we got trolls and roar. So trolls and dragons. But, and this is the sad, sad part, no treasure locations. That sucks. Done. The Black Knight goes in 1-2. He drops off the Dead Adventurer. That's going to score him his point. He goes back to here. He's going to rest. So we're going to delete that chit. And the Black Knight gets his first victory point of the game. The first victory point of the game. And now we're going to hide for the captain, and he walks in with all his boys. So I don't like this fight. This is not a great fight. Because those guys are going to get hit every time. What you are hoping for is that head stays flipped to the medium side. And if the head stays flipped to the medium side, you are safe. 70% chance of being safe. I'm going to take it, knowing that this could end up in a disastrous way. On the first week here, we might have ruined. So we're going to deploy to the dragon. And we're going to put little T4 guy. And the nice thing is, we're hitting first this round as long as we can stay on the important side here. So we have 3 shots at this guy. Our weapons are longer round 1. So let's fire it up here. So 3. So the dragon is going to. So these are going to swap. There you go. And the important one is, does the head flip? And the head does not flip. So it is in the harmless stage here. Now this is going to hurt because he's going to flip to the death side, and then it's an intercept chance to kill. But what we're hoping is that this combat doesn't even go that far. So he stays here. These guys flip. And now we're looking for no flip. We're looking for no flip. And we're looking for no flip. So nobody flipped. So what happens is these attacks all go off first because they are longer than even the head. These guys miss. He intercepts the body, doing tremendous damage. And he's going to kill the tremendous flying dragon before he gets a chance to do some real damage. So we have big game. We haven't really scored big game yet because you have to return to any dwelling to tell the tale. So we do get the 12 prowess. We do put him in the dead pile. I breathe a sigh of relief because it sucks to to ruin. So we did kill a tremendous. And now we have to return to a dwelling to make it count, make it stick. Fortunately, we're right next to a dwelling. Give me 2 seconds. I need to take care of my nose is running. See you back. Sorry. Now, of course, I will either learn video editing or I will lose 90% of people watching this. Having said that, sorry about that. Okay, I mean, that was an eventful day. Let's see what the heck we can make of that, huh? So, the wizard is sort of resting up. He is definitely going to spell to get this chip back colored so that he can sleep if he needs to. So that's the first thing he can do. What else is he going to do? So now that he has that sleep, now does he want to play rescue? Does he really want to deal with the rescuing and the troll in the vault? Well, or the troll's space. That sounds clunky. He cannot kill that. Having said that, he has fan club. He could do his rescue, have 2 followers right off the bat. And I mean, that would help a little bit. Especially since we're doing melee sleep wizard. We're not as reliant on running away as other characters. So the followers would help. We can sort of play this game as long as we can keep a chit for sleeping this guy. We could totally do that. I'm going to pop the rescue. So we're popping the rescue, and that rescue is going to be, so we need to actually roll it. So hold on. So this is a die plus 2. The order and the guard are never the soldier. So the top soldier is here awaiting a rescue. Rescue, done. So top soldier. So soldier at troll. Done. So there you go. So that's what he's doing. So he's going to get his sleep chance back. And then I say he's going to move and then move to the warlock and pick him up. So he might as well try. He's going to try to score some points while he's here. And he needs to get some of these mountain hexes done anyway. He's already done 2 and 4. This will get him 5. And he is done. He rested, so he is done. The Black Knight has marked the chapel off for his pilgrimage. So that is one less thing that he needs to find. I'll put an X there. But now he needs an honest to God treasure. He's not going to get it here. I say he hides twice, moves into the mountain 4. I don't think he wants to tangle with that guy. Hide, move, mountain 4. The captain, well, Dank is just going to draw a spider. Spiders are pretty simple. So I think our captain is going to let's see. First thing is first. He could find 2 of the 3 secret paths he needs just in the deep woods. Deep woods is great for navigator. I'm going to say that he is going to stay here a day and search, and he's going to have the guard search. If a spider comes, we'll take care of the damn spider. In the meantime, let's loot this damn horde here. The dwarf. Oh, the dwarf is. Dwarf's in a little bit of a tough way here. I think the dwarf is going to extra move, and then search once. Extra move, search one time. Done. Yeah, I think he's got to move. He's got to get out. We were expecting at least a treasure site here, and we were going to take the advantage of it. There is nothing there, so we need to get to the borderland and or the caves. This is actually what I was sort of fearing this game for the dwarf. 2 serpents, demons. So day 4 it is. Serpents and demons are out. The dwarf goes here. The dwarf is going to search one time. He's looking for a 4 or a 1. He does not find anything. However, he is here. He's sitting here, and a lot of dudes are searching for it. So we'll see if that works out. The Black Knight is going to end up here, and the question is he hidden when he does so? The answer is no, and it looks like yes. So the Black Knight ends up here. The captain is going to search a lot, looking for a 4 or a 1 to locate the horde. That's a fail. That's once. That's 2 fails. 3 fails. 4 failures. His buddy, his guard HQ, which we need to actually put in there, fails once, succeeds once. So we locate the horde. So everybody in there is going to get the horde, including the dwarf, by the way, because no one was hidden. But also the captain. So that was two rolls. I am going to take guard HQ here. Hold on. And copy him. I'm going to paste him here. There you go. And he'll go in the bucket also. We have 2 more loot. We have 2 loots now. So guard HQ is going to loot 2 times 2. So he draws the second treasure off the pile. It is the blasted jewel. Okay. And 2. So it's the second treasure on the pile. It is the golden armband. So there you go. So we will put these over here by the captain. I think he's got to carry this, right? We actually can't carry it. We can use the golden armband. Do I? I mean, doesn't really matter. Sure. And we are done. And the wizard is spelling. So that's going to pull that. And we're going to move to the warlock. So 1, 2, 3. And now the warlock is our follower. And we are done. I'm gonna say day 5. We're gonna hide. We're gonna move to the troll, and then we are going to search. We have to discover this guy hidden, and if we do, search and discover result, you free the captain. Black Knight has no such designs. Black Knight is going to head into the borderland. So 1, 2 into the borderland. So move to BL2. We are going to hide though twice just to make sure that we're not caught by anything. I'm pretty sure the captain wants to loot the whole of this horde. So we will loot the heck out of it. And the dwarf, I mean, we might do the same. Maybe we'll get lucky. So it really just comes down to, can the dwarf go fast enough to get something out of there before they've pulled everything out? So day 5 monster roll is dragons again, but no dragons. We've killed the ones that are going to appear there. So, heck, let's see what happens. Wizard is first, captain is second, the dwarf is third. So the wizard goes 1 and 2. Now the question is, are you hidden, buddy? And that's super important. So we're going to hide once. We need to not roll a 6, and we don't. So he walks into here hidden with his warlock buddy. Hidden. He's going to search once. He can roll a 4 or a 1. That's a 6, not even close. He is done. Smoke does not call any more dragons because we've already called them. Wizard is done. Captain's going to loot 4 times. We are going to pull treasures out of here. We get the 5th card. It is the black book. So that's 1. 2 is also a 5. Elven Slippers, sort of useless for him. This is the 3rd roll, is a 6. Nothing. And the 4th roll is a 4. Ancient Telescope. I mean, he's done good. He's pulled a bunch of crap out of there. I don't super care, but it's nice to see that he has, say, a great treasure, which I do need to mark, right? So the captain has currently 2 great treasures, right? And 12 prowess. So he is certainly kicking some butt there. But now that's done, and now the dwarf gets to go. And the dwarf, having found the horde due to the fact that these guys were digging there, is going to try to loot 4 times. He needs 4 or less, so that's rough. But he might be able to. He pulls a treasure right out of it. Potion of Energy. Lame, but it's a thing. So that's 1. 2 is going to fail. We need a 3 or less now because there's only three cards left there. But he does get a 3 on his third. Nope, not cool. Not cool. This was the top card. Second card. He draws this card. The chest! Haha! Use lost keys to open. Can we bust that open? Can we break that chest with a tremendous strength? Are we allowed to bust the chest? I always forget if we can bust the chest. And you're watching me look up rules. Aren't you just scintillating content? Yeah, I apologize. I don't have I'm not 1,000% on all these rules. He can only open the chest of lost keys and the chest at the same time. Done. So you actually can't open the chest with a tremendous strength. I don't know that the dwarf cares to be carrying this goddamn thing, but let's take a look. I mean, the funny thing is, so the main problem you have is, frankly, you can only play these two with the. You have to find the keys. You can only play those two moves and the duck. You can still play duck. You don't really run away from anything anyway, so that's something to note. I mean, if anyone's going to carry the damn chest, it's the dwarf. But the chance of you then getting the keys is still flippin' tiny. Now, there are a couple quests. Sure, I'll carry the damn thing. That was our third roll, by the way. This is our last roll, and our last roll gets us nothing. So we are done. The Black Knight is going to move down here. He will be hidden. We hope. He has 2 rolls. He fails one. He's definitely going to succeed this one. Nope, he fails that one too. Stink and Layer 3. Well, that's flipping awesome because it's right out there in the open for him to check out. And finally, the Guard HQ. They're trying to roll a 2 or a 1. That's 1 fail. Oh, very close, but 2 fails. Actually, the Guard HQ is going to peer. And he gets this, actually, which is lame because I know he would have drawn something, but 6-3. So he actually tells the captain, hey, 6-3 Deep Woods, buddy. So that's marked off. And I think he has one more. Now he's going to loot because I think he has one more here, right? And he gets the 3rd treasure, which is nothing. So he is done. So we are all done. And, that actually draws a damn dragon because dragons are alive today. So not super fun. Not super fun at all. Okay. All right. So what's the wizard doing? So the wizard is going to hide and search. Try to find his guy, man. He can sleep him if he can. The Black Knight bummed a little bit. I mean, the worst part is I think the knight he can of all the dudes he can actually run from this guy. This is the slowest dragon ever made. He's a 6, so even the Black Knight can run from this dragon. So I think I'm going to put these two chits here. They're unplayable. I think we're going to hide, move to the lair, and search because we might as well. These guys are going to actually rethink their life choices. I think we're going to move 1, 2, 3. So the captain's going to move, and move back to the guard. He's going to turn in big game. And he needs to do that. In the meantime, so that's what he's going to do. In the meantime, I think he is going to have his... the guard HQ. So give me 1 second here. He still has a move. In fact, he gets 2 moves now. So that's sort of cool. So he's just going to turn in big game. He's going to get a VP, and he's going to get, hopefully, a breastplate, actually, would be very nice. Then he's going to use his extra phase to move, and then he's going to move back to the deep woods. I think he'll be in 1. In the meantime, we're going to have the guard HQ move to 1, and then search. He's going to peer and try to find that other whatchamacall. So we're going to make as much haste as we possibly can to get that done. And unfortunately, our poor dwarf here, I'm going to move twice to 5. Although, did the dwarf also find the secret path? Right? Yeah, the dwarf might have found the secret path, too. Which would be perfectly fine with him to get his butt moving here. Uh, no, okay. Yeah, I see that. Okay, got it. All right, good enough. All right, so the dwarf's going to move to 5. And then, I mean, he doesn't have a ton that he wants to do right now. I think he's just going to... I don't think there's anything to find in 5, so he's just, he's done. So he's just going to hide, right? Just in case. No need to fight a spider if you don't have to. Done. That is day 6. We have a move for everybody on day 6. And we need a monster roll on day 6. So let's get it. It is 2. So serpents and demons again. And who goes first? Looks like the guard HQ is going first. So the guard HQ is going to, and we'll have to pull him off. Guard HQ moves to 1. He's going to search 3 times. With all the boys, by the way, are going with him. He's peering. 1. Looking for a 3. He does. He gets it. So he finds 1 for deep woods. So the captain is making fairly good use of these 2 guys. So he has 2 of the 3 navigators that he needs. And they are done. Wizard's hiding. He is hidden, and he gets 3 searches. Again, we're looking for a 4, and that is it. He does it, so he discovers this guy who becomes hidden. He gets the rescue. So let me really quickly go here. Let me quickly pull up rescue. And so he gets a point. He gets a follower. Rescue is going to get popped back onto the thing, and we will actually draw a card and leave it face down for now on the wizard sheet. So we are done there. So good stuff. The wizard scores. The dwarf walks and rolls and is hidden. And there you go. He is done. And then the captain is going to move all the way back to the chapel, so not the guardhouse. What that's going to do is that's going to give him big game. He's going to roll 1 die. You'll see here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. So it's an equal chance to get any of the 3 things. He gets a 3. That is a shield. That's probably the least useful of the things he could possibly get. But he does get one, and he'll just leave that inactive at the moment. Then he's going to move back to DW1 to be with his buddies tomorrow. I think the Black Knight is hiding. And he does. He marches on in. And that's going to give him 3 chances to search. We're going to try to locate the lair. That's a 3, not useful. That's 1 of 1. That's a fail. That's 2. Come on. That is 3. But all 3 fail, and the Black Knight is done. Okay. So today is day 7. So let's see, first off, what is his quest? Explore the Borderland. Oof, intriguing. We still have to explore the mountain, let alone the Borderland, but yes. We got to get this mountain done. We can get the Warlock has a type 6 and a type 4. Now, the type 4 could be useful to us. So it could certainly be useful to have a friend. We are unfriendly to the Warlock right now. That would kick him up to neutral. So probably not that useful, really, to worry about him before anything else either. We do have a buddy. That buddy can theoretically shoot the troll and theoretically kill the troll, but on a 2 or 1. So super low chance. So what is the I say, I'm not really sure what I say, but what I'm going to say I say we go 1, 2, 3, and then try to cap this in the next 2 days. And then jump off, drop the Warlock off, and then we will have gotten the map, and we will start on the Borderlands. So we're going to move to 5. So move, 5. And then, frankly, at that point, I'm going to, I suppose, hide. We might as well hide, right? And done. The knight. I mean, frankly, at this point, we might as well hide and search 3 times, hoping to get lucky there. I think these guys have reunited. And what are we trying to do? So big game is gone. We should get a new card, right? So yes, big game is gone. We have indeed succeeded. We have Navigator, which we cannot take twice, so we flip it. Envoy. Ugh. Trade phase with friendly dudes, which normally would be great. The captain's great at this. He's just so far from everybody right now. So far from everybody that it's a little bit of a rough haul. I think we go 1, 2, 3. Then maybe we just do 1 hide phase, and then 1 move, move, and move. And that will take us to Deep Woods 2. And then our boys will follow us. And we only have 1 more thing to find. And we do have to change this to Envoy. Envoy, there we go, Envoy. And then our poor dwarf lugging around the giant chest. He's going to move to 2. Hide 2 times, and he is done. And it's still day 7. We're going to roll 2 dice for monsters on day 7. And we get goblins and trolls. So trolls are removed from the board. That's the only one we've popped. Goblins haven't shown up. Done and done. Black Knight is first. And so where is the Black Knight? Well, the Black Knight is going to hide. Now we're going to pop some trolls, though, too. So we're really hoping to stay hidden. And we are hidden. And we do get 3 searches now. So looking for that 4. That's a fail. That is a fail. Come on. That is also a fail. So we did not get anything done in there. And what we did do is draw these 2 boys. Those are normally great kills for us. That dragon makes this decidedly less cool. The captain's going 1, 2, 3. He's going to hide with his guys, but I don't think it matters. And we are hidden and done. The wizard is going to go 1 and 2. He hides once. He does. This troll returns. There you go. Guard is following. He's done. And the dwarf moves 2. Hides 2 times. And we are also done. Actually, what we should do is as we move past, we should search, but that's, that's fine. So let's take a quick look at everybody's score sheets here. The wizard, did I not? I didn't write his 5 points. The wizard has 5 prowess and 1 card. The Black Knight has 5 prowess and 1 card. Captain has 12 prowess and 1 card. And 2 great treasures. The dwarf has nothing of nothing. His treasure is a chest. And a potion of energy, but a chest. So from a score perspective, both the wizard and the black knight have a half point in prowess because they're tied for 3rd place. Or 2nd place, right? Captain has 2 points in prowess. Captain has 2 great treasure points. So currently he is winning 5 to 1.5 to 1.5. Oops. And that's it. That's what we're looking. It wasn't a terrible first week. We did get a fair bit of stuff, but I do think the dwarf is at a disadvantage this game right now. I do. I think that's just the way it is. I think that the captain, though he's made a little bit of early progress, there is a certain second week blues when you hire the guard like that. You know, you are looking to then make enough money to possibly either hire them again or figuring out how you're going to make your own way once you no longer have them. Having said that, he does have 10, 25, at least 25, maybe even, you have something akin to 50 gold or 55 gold. I mean, he might keep this and sell this, even though it's 1 great treasure down, just keep the light one. So that's 10. That's even 40 gold. And for 40 gold, he can probably hire his guys again if he needs to. He just needs to get to a place he can sell the damn thing. And that is, all the way over here. So he would be looking to get to here. In the meantime, he just needs 1 more damn, whatchamacall, to pop his nav again. And the dwarf simply has to get a move on. And it's going to take him 1 day, 2 days, and then finally he's sort of back in where he needs to be. 3 days. So midweek, next week, or end of the week, he should pop the caves. Now, if the caves has nothing in it, then I think the dwarf is sort of in a rough way. I think the wizard is fine. I think the wizard will pop the mountain here. Drop the warlock off, and then make his way to the borderlands. Now, the problem is all these tremendous monsters do not do him very well. So he does need to consider what he's going to do. He's got to move carefully. So before we go, let's draw events for week 2 and see where we're at here. Let's look at the situation for week 2. We have the monastery in the mountains. Mountains 5. So is it literally where this guy is? That is sort of lame. That will remove curses. They do know type 1 spells. No one can learn type 1 spells right now. And there's the easy resting there, which is sort of nuts. Damsel in distress and the young knight. Okay, so we have a damsel in distress. And the young knight. So the damsel is in either the horde or the lair. So let's roll 1, 2, 3 horde. 4, 5, 6 is the lair. So the damsel is here. The young knight is in a random location. 8, the ledges, 3. Ledges, 3. And 3 of the 4 characters he will follow. And we have jazzed the knight up a little bit. He has a few options. Most of them are slow and chunky, so not super exciting there. But you have like a little squire, you have a heavy swordsman, and then you have the spearman. The swordsman, I think, is the best of the 3 in terms of attacking effectively. And then the squire will be a great little defender to help you pull someone off of you. So the young knight is there. So that's it. That's what we got. So we got a monastery. Yeah, I don't have any specific rules for if it's on you. I suppose you have to end your phase there, probably, right? But hell, he can even end his phase there just by moving to this other space, which is sort of wonky. All right. Well, I think that's it. That is our situation on the board here. I do appreciate you watching. I appreciate comments. Like the videos if you like them. Otherwise, I will talk to you later on. So bye, everybody.